Prior to the settlement of South Florida, the southern boundary of Lake Okeechobee was covered by a unique habitat called a pond apple forest. Pond apples are a native wetland tree typically only found here in South Florida. As part of the greater Everglades ecosystem, this wetland habitat was periodically flooded as large amounts of water overflowed Lake Okeechobee seasonally and headed south towards Florida Bay. So this forest kind of acted like a giant filter, cleaning out nutrients before that water flowed south into the Everglades. The pond apple forest supported a variety of other kinds of plants, ferns, orchids, vines, air plants, and of course there were numerous animal species that lived there as well. Birds especially like to use this vast forest as a place to roost at night and to raise their young. Underneath that forest was a rich, deep muck soil. So as humans began to control the fluctuating levels of Lake Okeechobee, the soils were dried out thanks to drainage projects like canals and ditches, and the pond apple trees themselves were removed to create opportunities for agriculture. So Torry Island, covered with a beautiful pond apple forest, became farmland. After the Herbert Hoover Dike was completed around Lake Okeechobee, and after several devastating hurricanes, the island was eventually abandoned and became public property. It's now property of the city of Belle Glade and by the state of Florida through the South Florida Water Management District. In an attempt to help restore the Everglades ecosystem, the Arthur Marshall Foundation and the city of Belle Glade have been planting native wetland trees back on Torry Island where they belong. Thanks to thousands of volunteers who've come out to join us, the Marshall Foundation has planted more than 30,000 native wetland trees back on Torry Island. These wetland trees are back where they belong, doing the jobs that they do. So these trees are providing food and homes for wildlife. They're removing harmful nutrients from the water. They're sequestering carbon to help us defeat climate change. And of course, they're providing a great opportunity for people to go out, explore, and enjoy the Everglades ecosystem. By voting for this project, you'll not only be helping us continue the restoration efforts on Torry Island, but you'll also be supporting a program that helps children connect with nature. While our volunteers are working together to recreate a piece of lost habitat, they're also gaining a deeper understanding and connection to their own local ecosystem. We still have a long way to go to restore the island. With this funding, we'll be able to plant over 3,000 more trees, directly involving hundreds of students and volunteers in Everglades restoration.